Hello parents, boys and girls, it's the Mr. Music Man wishing you all are staying positive and staying healthy and unaffected by this current situation. Now, as you're all aware, businesses and schools all over the country are closing down right now to prevent further spreading of what's going on. And right now, your preschools, your daycare centers are taking all the precautions necessary to keep your children safe and unaffected by this pandemic. Now, with some of our schools, this is including suspending enrichment classes like the Mr. Music Man class for the time being until things return to normal. Now, hopefully normal will come sooner rather than later, and when it does, we'll be able to communicate with the schools about scheduling makeup classes for the weeks that have been missed. In the meantime, I will be including a quick video of each week's music note or theory lesson so all of you can be the Mr. or Mrs. Music Man in your own home. Yeah, and I mean, who knows, maybe after the lesson your kids will start saying, hey, I think mom and dad are pretty cool. Let's just jump in. Now, this week's lesson, we are returning to the eighth note. The kids may easily mistake this for the quarter note because they do look a lot alike. You could almost say they're twins. Well, they may not be exactly the same, but you could also call them siblings. The eighth note being the smaller of the two, and you can tell it's the eighth note because at the top of it is a tail. Look at that beautiful tail. So what does the eighth note sound like? How do we count it? Well, if we were older, we would probably use the dreaded long division, but at this age, we're going to use our rhythm lesson from last week. Now, last week's rhythm lesson, we worked on practicing rhythms using the words ta and ti, and forming the rhythm ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. In this rhythm, we're actually singing quarter notes when we sing ta, and when we sing ti, those are the eighth notes. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. We sing them a lot quicker than we do the quarter notes, don't we? Well, did you know that you can squeeze two eighth notes inside one quarter note? It's true. Try it. Let's clap and sing quarter notes. Quarter note, quarter note, quarter note, quarter note. Now let's see if we can keep clapping our quarter notes while we sing and squeeze two eighth notes in between each clap. Eighth note, 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 eighth note. Oof, what a tongue twister. It can be a little tricky, but just like trying a new dance move like the hopping flamingo, it may be hard now, but the more you try it, the easier it gets. So now, we can change ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, and instead we can sing quarter note, eighth note, quarter note. Quarter note, quarter note, eighth note, quarter note. Quarter note, eighth note, quarter note. Now let's try and switch back and forth from ta, ta, ti, ti, ta to quarter note, eighth note, quarter note. Ready? Here we go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Switch. Quarter note, eighth note, quarter note. Quarter note, eighth note, quarter note. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Quarter note, eighth note, quarter note. Quarter note, eighth note, quarter note. So there you have it. The eighth note looks a lot like a quarter note with a fancy tail. We sing eighth notes when we sing our T's, just like we sing quarter notes when we sing our Tas. And you can squeeze two eighth notes inside one quarter note. So parents, at home, try playing these exercises with your kids to help them better retain the lessons and have fun with it. Sing them both ways, go back and forth, try and come up with new eighth note rhythms, and sing them along to some music. Again, once everything returns to normal, we will schedule makeup classes for the missed weeks. But in the meantime, we will continue with these short at-home videos to help you continue your children's music development. If you have any questions or comments, I'll be here to help. This is Andrew, the Mr. Music Man of Chicago, saying please don't stop the music.